Good evening and welcome to another edition of Love, Astrology, Fashion, and Sexy. It's Cleopatra coming to you live from the palace. I'm here with Isis, of course, and my big black hairy boyfriend Zorro, and Cairo and Akasha. And they're hiding from Zorro because, he scares them a little bit. But, so in my ongoing pursuit of love, well, it's ongoing. And love is a multifaceted thing. And a many splendored thing, I might add. And, well, the whole deal is, it's been an endless summer of love. I wish. Anyways, the Snatch.com thing and eDesperate and all that jazz, well, I've decided that, it's not really for the summer, since it's hot in the city and it's summer. And, yeah, it's a better winter activity. So, we've kind of given up on the whole Snatch.com thing for the summer. And we'll just, let the whole love thing pass us by. Which brings us to astrology, and I am embarrassed, if not ashamed, to say that I let a birthday surf by, sail by, whatever you want to say. I just choose not to acknowledge the fact that I had another birthday, but that's like cheating on yourself. And I really didn't want the month of late June and July to like the 22nd of July to fly by and not acknowledge the fact that Cancers were born. Because you know what? Cancer the crab is a very special sign. Because I am one. And I share my birthday, in fact, with some very special Cancers. Princess Diana being the first special Cancer that I would like to acknowledge, and I've always been a big fan of hers. Debbie Harry, who we also know as Blondie, huge influence in pop culture. Same birthday as mine. And Courtney Love, well, you know what? You can say what you like about Courtney, but she's special. And one thing about all of us that is true is that we're all natural blondes. So, Cancers. Well, wow, what can I say about Cancers other than the fact that we are sultry, sexy, sensuous, passionate, creative, artistic. We love our homes. We like to be surrounded by beautiful things, beautiful people. We like to entertain and be entertained. We have an appreciation for arts, and a lot of us tend to be artistic. Maybe a little autistic at times, and that's why we identify with our counterpart in nature, the crab, because crabs, they sort of skirt along the surface going, woo, catch me, catch me, catch me, don't catch me. We retreat because we're sensitive, and we get our feelings hurt quite easily, and when that happens, we pull one of these, I want to be alone. Yeah. And yeah, so Cancer girls, well, we tend to be out there, a lot of us. And the fact that, you read these zodiac things and, Cancer women are supposed to be staying at home, darning socks, and the perfect mother and all of that stuff. Well, I'm not so sure that that's really true. But it also depends on your birth order and what other things you might have going on in your chart. And our ruling planet's the moon. So depending on whether it's a full moon, a half moon, quarter moon, or new moon, you could catch us in any mood. Cancer boys, well, they tend to have an Oedipus complex. You probably don't know. But they love their mummies most of the time. And I should know this because I have one. Mummy and Sun, Cancers. And so, yes, we identify with one another and get each other. And if you have any Cancer friends or know any Cancers, well, you probably know that we're an ocean full of emotion. But that's not always a bad thing. Because if a Cancer chooses to give you their love, well, you're a lucky person, because it will probably last for a long time, because we tend to not be quitters unless you're really boring. And not much bores a Cancer. And besides, we're cats, quitters. So this brings us to fashion. Fashion. Well, you know, pop culture right now is influential. And it continues to be influential. And the 80s are huge again. And this book that I've been reading, Stuff White People Like, it's nothing to be insulted by, because most of it is true. And one of those things brought to light is the 80s night. The fact of the matter is, I like the fashion that are being brought back from the 80s. And the music, like Billy, my brother. However, 80s night, especially in this city, DC, if you can avoid it, I would if I were you. Unless you're really bored, and then go for it. But fashion also, in pop culture, it reaches out to the masses in many different forms. And this is brought to light by the things that people are wearing, such as this bad outfit that I was hoping that at least maybe I would get sent home for today, or fired, so I could collect unemployment, but that didn't happen. So, alright, this is what people in New York and San Francisco and London and other places, maybe Tokyo, are wearing. Stuff like this, but not DC. You know, we've got the skull and crossbones, the fleur-de-lis, the stripes, red, black, white, the boots. They're a little 80s, a little punk. And I have to say that the punk rock culture brought around a whole new era and generation. Even if they were sober most of the time and couldn't play music. You know, what can you say about the Sex Pistols? They kind of rocked it out. And Johnny Lytle, I mean, Sid Vicious might have done himself in, but, you know, Johnny Lytle's still around. Another thing, short dark nails. Which brings me to the bling and the jewelry. You know, lots of bracelets. This is a present from Johnny Lytle, you know, back in the day when we were lovers. And this is my new engagement ring from Prince Harry, that little red devil. About time he finally proposed to me. And now that brings me to sexy. Sexy. What's sexy is what you make it. Sexy is secure. Someone that is assertive, and someone that, you know, is like not afraid to be who they are. And if they don't know what they want, as long as they're willing to admit that they're not sure, that's okay. Because you know, I'm not really sure what I want to be when I grow up, because all the good jobs were already taken. Like, you know, Pixie and Fairy. I applied for those jobs, but I was too big. And, you know, but then again, Xena, Warrior Princess, I was too small for that job. So what's left? Hairdresser, fashionista. So, in any case, someone that dances with themselves, like me and my brother Billy, Idol, dance with yourself, you know, that's okay. It seems to be a recurring theme of my life. And, if I had a chance, I'd ask the world to dance, and I have. And guess what? It's okay. If they say no, just dance with yourself. So, and remember to laugh, because life, astrology, fashion, and sexy, they're all fun, and they're funny, and life is beautiful. Let's not forget that. Good night.